What are you thinking?
At the end of every great achievement that has ever been, I imagine one looks back and is reminded of the one moment when good fortune reached out and gave the thing its blessing. I think this is the equivalent of 5 years' worth of tax revenue without an ounce of the resentment that traditionally comes with it. I felt fortune's other hand so many times, the one that takes instead of gives.
Had it snatch away victories that by all rights should have been mine. That feeling I know too well, and still bear its scars.
But this feels different.
What happened that time? How did you get that scar?
Combat with a Spanish galleon off the coast of Mexico. We had routed her. By all rights, her colors should have been struck, and they were, just minutes after the event. But in that moment, one of her stern chasers fired a shot at the most implausible angle. Nothing more than the desperation of a dying thing, but that shot hit us right at the helm. When the smoke cleared, my brother was dead. And I had this. Though I suppose it's some strange irony that if he hadn't died, it wouldn't have made for nearly as interesting a book, and I probably wouldn't be here right now. I'm sorry, were you summoned?
Please forgive me. This is so foreign to me. I don't know how to do it. About 6 months ago, I was approached by a man who introduced himself as John and said his employers wished to monitor your operation to retake Nassau. Said they had a vested interest. I assumed this had something to do with your investors, which seemed perfectly legitimate. They offered me a significant amount of money. I said yes. It turns out the man's name is Juan Antonio Grandal, and his employer is the intelligence department of the Casa de Contratación. Upon our arrival, I received a query from them. It said the department's spies had learned of a series of transactions to exchange a significant portion of the Urca de Lima's prize gold for more portable commodities. An attempt to walk away with their money without them knowing of it. A scheme they find most insulting. I was then asked if you had yet learned of this converted cash. So standing outside the door just now, I found myself faced with two choices. Report what I had just heard. That you are considering keeping this money and know that Nassau will likely burn for it and me with it. Or I could open the door and warn you of the full scope of the danger you face if you do not return the entirety of the hidden cash, along with the gold from the fort.
I cannot even begin to imagine what would motivate you to tell a lie like this. So let's assume, for the moment, that you are telling the truth. I will see this money secured. and return it with the rest of the gold in a matter of hours. You'll relay this to your contact.
No.
No. Why not?
The department has estimated the approximate total value of the cash, based on the scope of the exchanges involved. And that is only half of it.